Hello Axie Nation! Do you want to win a scholarship to join the Lunar Knight Guild? Then follow the instructions at the end of this video to see how you could become our newest member. So recently a challenge started on Twitter called the Floor Axie Challenge. The idea is that you have to buy a team of axies that costs less than 0.18 ETH and then try and reach 2000 rating within 100 games on a fresh new account. Now this challenge is extremely challenging because you basically need a 77% win rate to achieve this, and you're playing with suboptimal axies. So I decided to try the challenge out. I bought two different teams to try and do this, and in this video today I'll be showcasing the two different teams to you. Are you ready? I'm Axie Explained. Let's jump right in. Now the first team we're looking at today is called MerryGoRound. This team in total costs 0.158 ETH or about $725. Now the frontline plant, as you can see, is a little unique and it cost me 0.044 ETH or round about $200. It uses what is, in my opinion, a very underrated ability, Merry Legion. Now if you look at this card, it has insane stats. It has 150 stats with the attack and armor added together. Take into account that it's a beast card, so it does more damage against the plant, I think about 78, and if you get to chain it with a different beast card, you get 20% more shield. Usually that's about 107 shield. So for one energy, you're getting 107 shield and 78 attack. That's basically 185 stats. That is quite insane. The second thing I really like about this Axie is that it has Mosquito Bite. So a healing ability that also damages. Yet again, we're working with a bug move against the plant, so it hits for about 84 I think and heals for 84 and gives you 40 shield. Insane stats amount. And what rounds this Axie off are the two energy efficient moves, Carrot Hammer and Violence. The next Axie in this team is our awesome Aqua mid laner, which costs 0.054 ETH or about $250. It has two beast abilities that are used to chain with the Merry Legion on our plant at the front, and it has the important ability Risky Fish, which gives it an attack plus buff for the next attack. So you use the Risky Fish to combo with one of the beast moves to deal a lot of damage against the plants. If you look at its speed, it's important to note that it has 50 speed, which makes it slower than most purebred aquas. But we can speed up in two different ways. First, we have the Goldfish ability, where if we get attacked, we get a speed up. But this is a conditional speed up. So what is really good about this Arco move or acrobatic is basically that if we attack using this, we get a speed up and we will become faster than those purebred axies, and this is well in our control. Another very cool thing to know is that if you do a Risky Fish with a double Nutcracker, then the Risky Fish gives you attack buff. The first Nutcracker will hit for 181 damage against a plant or reptile, and the one after that another 150. So with 3 moves you can deal about 440 damage, which is insane. A lot of damage coming from 3 cards. Now last but certainly not least is this Ripper Reptile, which costs 0.06 ETH or about $275. Now what makes this reptile very good is that first of all it has the move Little Branch or Branch Charge, which is another beast move to chain with Merry and also will help in killing that plant in the early game. The second thing that I really like about this plant is that we're using that same old setup where you have a Vine Dagger, a 0 cost card, and tiny turtle. So that means for 2 energy a turn, you can apply stun by being able to play 3 cards. That is what makes this reptile so strong in the late game. Lastly, it has tiny swing, so after round 4 we're dealing 150% extra damage, and this is especially potent against aquas and birds, which are usually some of the opponents you face last. In total, the reason why I designed this team is to specifically try and deal with plant double aqua teams. So I'm hoping to meet a lot of those in the ladder on our way to the 2000 rating. So team 1 was called MerryGoRound. Now for the second team, we're looking at team SpitfireBars. So bar because it is a bird, aqua and reptile that consists of this team. In total, this team cost 0.127 ETH or about $580. Let's take a look at what we have. Starting off, this frontliner might look like a plant, but it is actually an aqua. Okay, now this aqua cost me 0.039 ETH or around about $180. Now what makes this aqua very cool is that, first of all, look at that health. 55 HP on an aqua. That is insane. The second thing is that this is going to be the most energy efficient aqua you have ever seen in your life. It has tail slap to gain energy. It has serious to steal energy. So this is really like the power hub, the nuclear energy generator of this team, trying to steal energy and gain energy for us. It also has pumpkin for protection and tiny catapult to reflect back ranged damage. Now I know what you're thinking is, having an aqua on the front line, you know, the other aqua and birds are really going to hit this aqua hard. So I have a few tricks for that, which I'll show you now. But one of the important things to remember is that birds have a lot of ranged abilities. Actually, one of the axies with the most ranged abilities, and Scaly Spoon will just make them think twice about going all in, because they can get killed by Scaly Spoon itself. So let's take a look at our mid laner. Now the mid laner is another bulky boy reptile, which cost me 0.054 ETH or again about $250. It has 55 HP. It uses the move Refresh. This is not Bident, it's Refresh. It's a 0 cost card for 50 shield, yet again important in getting this combo of 3 cards for this stun that only cost us 2 energy. The second thing why I like this Axie is because it has Incisor to apply the speed minus buff, and then Thorny Caterpillar for those big hits against the plants and other reptiles. Basically, we have a bulky mid laner to act as a buff for our final Axie, which is our bird. Now, you won't believe it, but this beautiful little bird only cost me 0.034 ETH or about $150. Very important first thing to notice is that it has a speed of 59, which means it will be faster than the other aquas out there. It will be outmatched against pure birds, but that is the risk we are taking. We just want to be faster than the aquas without speed up, and there are a few reasons for that. First and foremost, we have Egg Bomb to apply Aroma on this Axie until next turn. For those of you who don't know, Aroma makes it that other Axies attack this bird instead of the Axie in front of them. So this is our little trick up the sleeve that I was talking about. If our aqua is really low and they're looking to finish it with a Star Shuriken or a one-hit move, we have the Egg Bomb to take that damage onto the bird, get the aqua to survive another turn, maybe do a tail slap or 2 in that turn and really gain us energy and do a big swing turn. The second thing that you have to notice is that we have the Jinx ability, or it's called Ill Omened, but it applies Jinx to a target for 2 rounds. Now it doesn't have the most damage for a bird move, but one of the nice things it does do is the Jinx is a debuff. Do you remember? We have Thorny Caterpillar, so applying a debuff will allow our Thorny Caterpillar to hit that much harder as well. Then the last thing that I'm very excited about is this combination. We again have a risky fish that gives you an attack buff if you attack a reptile or plant or dusk, and then we have Shiba. So this combination is what makes most aquas playable, double aquas, because they have risky fish to help deal more damage against the plants. Now, I've never really seen birds run this, and I've wondered why. It just makes sense, right? So now we have that risky fish Shiba combination. So Shiba is a beast ability, so with risky fish we get attack buff, and then Shiba should do about 170 damage. So it's a 2-card combo for about 280 damage with this bird. So all round, this team called SpitfireBars has many outplay potentials, massive energy gain, and it will make the opponent think twice about the way in which they attack. So I'm hoping with high skill level play, this team can also go quite far. So now you have seen the 2 different teams that I'm approaching this floor Axie challenge with. You're probably asking yourself, how do I get a scholarship out of this? Well, all you have to do is comment below in the comment section if you think it is the more expensive team, Team 1, MerryGoRound. Then comment below #MerryGoRound and give me a reason why you believe this team is better. This will help me decide who wins the scholarship. If you think Team 2, the budget friendly option, is the one that will get closer, then comment #SpitfireBars in the comment section below. I will announce the winner on the 8th of November, which is when this challenge ends, so then I can see who of you was actually right. And there you have it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Axie Explained out.